Last thing we want to do here is the light's okay. It was a default light. I would say a lot when you deal with reflecting things like this, it can be nice to not rely on the default sun thing, because it's just kind of flat, because as you can see, it's just blue everywhere and brown everywhere down here. So I would say don't do a sky map. Instead, on this environment map, choose environment light, choose an environment map. Environment maps, there's a few default ones with Houdini. God knows if these will still be the defaults by the time you watch this lesson, but right now they live in the Houdini file system /Houdini/pic/high dynamic range image. Click on that. Choose one of them to your liking. I think Lenong is a cool one. You can see it here. There it is. It's a picture of, I don't know where. Lenong, I guess. So that's what Lenong looks like. You can choose other ones if you want. There's a garage, which is kind of nice. It's got these nice powerful lights above. The reason why we choose these things is, we do this constantly in CG. It just gets way more realistic lighting. The light is coming from just the environment in a very complicated way. And especially for liquids, though, we can get a reflection. We will see it a little bit. We won't see it a lot, but we'll see it a little bit. So already it feels brighter just because of the image that we chose. The images that we choose will drastically alter what this looks like. But what we want to see is a subtle reflection of something in the environment. We really want to see that with liquids. And it'll especially be apparent when we are rendering it with the motion of it on it. So if you take away nothing else from this lesson, those kinds of subtle reflections, if you've been doing liquids already, are pretty necessary to really feel, to see liquid look the way we expect it to look. So, and it kind of brightens up the scene a little bit more on the top anyway, which is kind of nice. Cool. Well, I would say this is enough to start rendering it. You can see how far we came even just in that last step. But yeah, all the way from back here to here. So I'm going to say let's render this at half res on your computer can almost certainly handle this, at least overnight or something. And then we can look at the half res and then decide if that's what we wanted or not. So we'll keep it at half res here. Again, in HQ mode, we will turn that off. Revert to, or no, we want to turn this one off. There we go. But for now, we want it on. So let's see what that looks like, and we'll discuss if we needed to make any more changes. Alright, so there is the result of our sim. You can see on my computer it only took about a minute and change per frame. Hopefully you got something similar. And there you go. We got some nice bluish water. We've got some motion blur. We've got very fake looking shadows on the ground here, but we're not going to invest in what it would take to make actual light passing through fluids, at least not in this lesson. That'll come later. But yeah, looks really cool. I don't think there really even is anything I want to change about this, so all really you need to do now is change this over to HQ mode, and we can render that to our disk now, or you can send it to your render farm of choice, or yeah, either way, this will obviously take way longer than 1.5 minutes per frame, probably closer to 10 to 15 minutes per frame now, so yikes. Your mileage may vary. See you in a few days.